Hey guys, how's it going? Brandon here, Blisto over there, back out here at the property, and it's a beautiful day out. Sun shining, a little breeze. It's in the 60s, I believe, maybe 70, um, and it feels really nice. Only downfall is we had a bunch of rain a few days ago, so it's soft and wet, muddy, standing water. Um, Makes it hard to do things if you don't want to go out tearing up stuff in the tractor and whatnot. So I did walk the fence line put in, and everything's looking good there. Um, Went and walked around all the places that I used the drag, and just looking around, didn't see any more real signs of the pigs being around, which is another good thing. So, not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but I know I need to make a little a trough um, with a tarp so I can put some boards down in it and put some oil in and stain up some boards that I'm going to use. I think I'm going to start getting ready for that auxiliary little lean-to shed to put some of my tools in to get them out of the main shed, which to free up some room so I can put some shelving and stuff in. Gonna do that right here on that side, from the window there up to the front here. So just about 2 foot by 6 foot, and I think I'm gonna get the base in today, and or at some point, and get started on that. Get to building something instead of putting up fence and taking out trees. So it's been a minute since I built anything really. So at some point we'll get to that. First, I got to go put that last post in where the fence ended, up towards the front of the property. So it's pretty dry up that way, up on the hill and out in the sun. So I'm gonna go get the stuff ready and head over that way. All right, well, change of plans. I'm gonna build this up first. Basically, it's gonna be a 9 foot long trough, about a foot wide, 9 foot long inside, a foot wide on the inside, and old 2x10s I had, or 2x8s. So build that up, make a box out of it, and put a tarp down on the inside and pour some oil in it, and that ought to about do it. So let me get some measure taping going on and cutting some boards. All right, I think you're seeing the idea. I'm just using a whole bunch of scrap lumber for this, and not really scrap, but leftovers from years ago when I built this. That's what these are from. This here is just some free wood I picked up off of Craigslist. Somebody tore down a deck, and a lot of the pieces were still usable. But you got to watch out for nails and screws and that. So I get this knocked on here. Do this left side first, it's a little straighter. I don't use a nail gun very often. It's kind of cool. Never had one of my own. So So yeah, this board here is going to be a little tricky. It's a little warped. Got to remember to keep my left hand out of the way, so I'm not taking a trip to the hospital. So here on this one, I didn't have another 2x10 or 2x8, so I'm just going to kind of make one here. Put these two together, and it'll be gooder enough for this, as long as this don't split. Perfect. Don't think it needs another one. I can't really straighten it out too much, get my hand away. That's that. And this one's going to be straight down the center. And then I got more. I don't have any. You know, I cut that one too short, and it was the longest one I had. Oh, that was a big mistake. That was a mistake. Not gonna work. But gonna have to improvise. Improvise. What can we do with the scraps we have? So if I go to the inside, which where I would be from where I cut it, I'm losing 2 inches. That leaves me 6 inches. Leaves me 6 inches. I could. Oh, that's stuck in there now. Let me find a short 2x6-isher. I got a few of them. These are pretty old though, pretty rotted. Could put that along here. If I keep just lining them up, that's using up a lot of boards. I don't know. What do y'all think? You know what? So, we're going to cut it, but that loses my length in here. And I already went short because this board was short. I was just going to put a spacer in right here, but I need this whole length. I can't shorten it anymore. Dang, I wish I would have thought of that. All right, well, I put this here, and then just, all right, this shouldn't be complicated. I need to go to the inside. I just don't have that length. I don't want to lose that depth. I could do here, make me a little, oh boy, that really messed up my plans. It's supposed to go nice and smooth and easy. Well, let me think about it, try some scenarios out, and I'll come back and let you know what I did. All right, here's what I came up with, which is no groundbreaking breakthrough, but just added another piece on to the end. It's not gonna matter, so I'm gonna get the rest of this filled in over here, and it's quick and easy, be done. All right, well, finally pieced it all together. Bottom looks pretty jankety, and a bunch of little scrap pieces all holding it together. But it's nice and sturdy and gonna do what I need. Like I said, it was just all scrap lumber laying back there for years. Most of it ain't good for nothing except for what I'm using it for. So I'm gonna get it moved over kind of to a permanent spot right over there, put some bricks down and lay this down on top of it. So let me go get those bricks and get this over there, and then we'll show you what we're doing next. All right, there it is in all of its glory. Got the tarp in, got one of my first posts soaking in there. Let it soak, flip it over, and then I'll put some boards across here to put it up on top and let it drip everything off. And only what's left is what soaks in. So let me go cut, this is the fence post. Let me go cut the braces I need and we'll throw those in there. All right, got my next one here. This will be one of the braces that go down to the sides. So I'm just gonna find center. That's about a little less than 96. So that's what, 48. So a little less than 48. Of course, we do not need to be precise. It's not a building. So I'm gonna cut there. And then, well, I'm not gonna cut there. That's this way. I need to find the center, and then I'll put the 45 right through that mark. So from here to there is about 3.5-ish. So I'm starting at the 1, so that's 2.5. So 1.25. So we'll go to 2.25. Right in there. Take the 45, find the center of those two, and cut away. It'll take at least 2 cuts. Let me draw a line so I can see better for trying to cut these two. Should be a 45 coming right off there to there, roughly. Could do all the measuring taping again and find the center. But like I said, this ain't got to be precise. That was that. Let's see how we did. Put it on this uneven ground. Boy, they match up exactly. So, we'll go throw these in over there and let them soak. And we'll figure out what's next. All right, decided while I was over here with the these boards and the saws and everything out, I'd go ahead and cut the frame for the little tool shed that I want to put on the side of the shed. So I want it to be 6 foot and out 18 inches. So I'm going to cut, oh, by the way, I always try to go and look at the cold lumber section at Home Depot. Probably mentioned this before, but it's purple on these boards means it's 70% off. And I'm looking at this one, and it's a landscape timber. I'll use it instead of a 4x4. But I don't see anything wrong with it, especially if you were putting landscape timbers around your garden or something. You don't need them all perfectly straight. But whatever, they marked it off. I'm going to get them. So, like I said, I want it to be 6 foot across, 72 inches, right? But I also want to account for the size. Well, I'm going to do 6 foot on this, so the front looks no gaps, and then I'll put in, make the 18 inches that way. So let me cut this. Yep, I'll be able to get one out of that left over. I'll go ahead and start cutting these up and get it going. All right, this is what I'm envisioning here. Just a little lean-to type thing coming off the side of the shed to put some of the unimportant tools. And when I say unimportant, I mean non-electrical. Probably some extension cords and shovels and rakes and stuff, like I said. So to go up just as high to that, which is well over my head, so that's about 7 foot right there. So it'll be plenty to hang anything I need in there. There you go. Now I'm back far enough. So yeah, that's the plan. Eventually, but we're getting started finally. All right. Well, I figured while I'm waiting on that stuff, I was debating whether to cut these posts, and I think I'm going to just put a 45 on there so that the water runs off instead of getting up here and just soaking in. So I don't know how that looks with this, because this is a round post. Just do that right there so you can see what I'm doing. Probably standing in the way, but I'm gonna mark both sides here and zip zip. All right, I decided to try a different tool for the job and don't really care about measuring an angle. Just gonna chop these and call it good. All right, believe it or not, probably couldn't see any of that again. Terrible at this camera thing. But look at the inside of that wood. Ain't that pretty? Man. But a lot easier than using the circular saw. So I'm gonna go down and do some more and we'll come back. All right, went and got all these, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 6, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8 posts cut. See, they're all different sizes, but now you look down the row and they're all the same. No, I've been jumping around to different small things today, but stuff that needs to be getting done. I got these water tanks here that I used to bring out, fill them up at home, bring them out to put water into the RV. Yeah, and that was a real pain, bringing out 15 gallons of water at a time. But I dropped them out of the tractor, and when I was filling it up one time, I broke them. So I got some of this Gorilla stuff, and I'm gonna see if I can't just plug this up And yeah, when I go to water the trees, I can have 15-gallon jugs, 15 gallons in one jug here, instead of trying to carry 5-gallon jugs. I think that would be better. I don't know if I want to put my hands in this, but I want to make sure it's getting down in there. Seal it up good. They're not bad cracks. Can't see it. It's clear. It's hard to see. But we'll gloop it on real good. Make sure it's down in the crack. And then the test will be later on if it holds water. Got another one over there that I did the same thing to, so I'm gonna grab that, switch it out. I grabbed the other one, and it's much worse than that first one. I think this is the one that fell out of the tractor. I think the other one just fell over. Yeah, it's much worse. But I've got some other Flex Seal stuff, so I'm gonna see if I can't just get it all up in there and seal it up. We'll see. All right, got my Flex Seal paste and part of an old paint stick. So just gonna goop it all in here. See if it seals it up. Probably would have been cheaper just to get another one of these containers than buying this little can of $15 Flex Seal stuff. But I like fixing what I have. At least trying to. All right, we're gonna see how that does. Well, to follow suit with this being one of those days where I'm just all over the place, I got some more concrete, so I'm gonna put some more around the bottom of these posts and make sure they're not in the ground. Water stays off of them. I tell you what, I sure am liking the view down the fence line. It's wide open. Haven't seen that in years, if ever. Obviously it was at one point when they put the fence in, but man, I'm liking it. Just got to make sure that I keep that side of the property off of this side. So let me get to this post and then I'll go down and do that other one. And I think I'm gonna go dig the hole for the third one down there. And that might be the end of my day of being all over the place. All right, we're down here at the second one, and you can see already that the dirt after the big rains came up over my post. So that's why I wanted to do it, add some more in there. So yeah, the first one turned out good. Don't need that much water, really. I think there's enough water in the ground that it'll pull all the moisture out anyways. And just add a little to the top and let it do its thing. So let me get this one going. Well, came over here to check out the trees and see how they're doing. Looks to me as they're doing mighty fine. Don't see any issues. There they are. Hope, I think that's a bunch of deer track right here. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure that's deer. Hope they don't like to eat these. This one's not looking the best. A little crooked, could use a stick there to hold it up. But I was just gonna come over, check on the trees, show them to y'all, and well, hopefully I'm getting myself. I ran into a little snag that's gonna take some doing for me to undo. I ran through a little soft spot here. Little soft spot and got the riding lawnmower stuck. Oh man. Let me I think I'll have to go get the other riding lawnmower because I don't want to bring the tractor over. It's so heavy, and see if I can do anything. I'll get back with you. All right, well, it's getting late. It's getting pretty dark. Looks a lot brighter in the camera. But yeah, I don't feel like trying to go mess with that riding lawnmower right now in the mud. Maybe I'll let it dry up a little bit overnight and mess with it in the morning and see how it goes then. Just come back over here to look at my wood. And I'm liking that color, that dark brown-ish color. It's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna call it a video, call it a night, and catch back up with you next time. Later.